In this video, I'll reveal exactly how to make $20,000 per month just by posting 2 videos a week, by running the business model these gurus are actually doing to make millions of dollars instead of being a sheep and listening to all the BS that they keep feeding you. And throughout this entire video, I'll be giving you free templates and resources that you can download to post your first video, go viral, and actually bring on clients. And at the end of this video, you'll know exactly what kind of content you can post that is not only designed to get you views, but is also designed to make you some serious money. And I will give you my 6-figure simple 4-step sales funnel that you can download and just copy and paste that is designed to get you 10 clients in your first 30 days of posting content. And at the end of this video, I will give you my exact formula for stacking monthly recurring revenue onto your business just by working 4 hours a day. So if you want access to all of those templates, funnels, and free resources, make sure you watch until the end of this video because I'm going to be dropping them throughout the video. Alright, so this is exactly how you can make $20,000 per month just by posting 2 videos a week, even if you've never posted a single video before. And don't worry, I'm going to give you everything that you need. I'm going to give you the scripts, the types of videos, the exact funnel you can use, and in fact, you can actually download all of this stuff and get access to a free course as well, which you're going to get in just a couple of seconds. So make sure you watch all the way until the end because everything is going to come at you for free. This is going to be a super value-packed video. So if you've either a business owner right now or you've tried a business model that's not really working for you, maybe you've tried dropshipping, SMMA, Amazon FBA or something like that, and you've not seen any success, I can tell you for a fact right now that it is not your fault. That's not the reason why you're not seeing any success. The reason why is because every single one of these gurus that are telling you to run this business model don't actually run that business model themselves. We see this time and time again. How to run a social media marketing agency, the best guide to becoming a dropshipper, how to start Amazon FBA. All these people, more often than not, are either not even running the business model that they teach you how to do, or number 2, and more often than not, in most cases, they're making way more money by teaching you guys how to run a business model that they're not even doing themselves, right? And the fact is, because posting content and building a personal brand is far more profitable than actually running any of these other business models, and I'm going to show you why in this video. Okay, and here's the question you want you to ask yourselves. These videos get millions and millions and millions of views, so ask yourself this question: why would you send cold emails or cold DMs, spend hours and hours and hours a day just reaching out to random strangers on the internet, sending them messages and pitches and cold emails, trying to sell your services for thousands of dollars every single month, right? Why would you do that? Number 1, when was the last time you as a consumer actually bought a program off someone for thousands of dollars just from a cold DM or from a cold email? Probably never, right? More often than not, it's from a YouTube video or it's from some brand that you know. It's from someone that's actually been nurturing you as a lead or a prospect for a very long time through content, right? So why would you send thousands of cold emails, Alex Hormozi's $100 million cold email strategy, when you could post one video on YouTube that can reach 3.3 million people for free, tell them what you have to sell them, give them your offer, give them your lead magnets, and get them into your funnel for free, right? Because every single one of these guys right now understands this concept, right? Teaching you how to run an SMMA or how to become a copywriter or how to start a dropshipping store or all these different random things that they're telling you how to do, but every single one of them is not doing that right now to make their money. All of them are making millions of dollars from their personal brands, right? Every single one of them are. And here's the thing, guys, you can make money online. Whether or not you're an existing business owner or you're just trying to get started, you can make money online. But I can guarantee you for a fact right now, it is going to be so much harder to make any revenue online by running a social media marketing agency like the other 5 million other people out there right now. If you are running an SMMA where you're saying that I can guarantee you 10 leads per month or 10 clients per month for your real estate agency or all these just crazy out there offers and guarantees, or you're working with med spas or real estate agents or dentists or random niches, I can guarantee you there are like 5 million other people doing exactly the same business model as you. You have no USP. There is nothing that separates you from your competition other than your name, Luna Digital or Ionic Media or something crazy like that, all right? So here's how you're actually going to make money. You're going to do what these guys are doing, and you are not going to do what they're teaching. It is really as simple as that. Open your eyes, open your mind, start looking what these guys are actually doing to make their money and start doing that yourself. Build yourself a personal brand. Every single person watching this video right now has some set of experience, knowledge, expertise, something that you can help other people with, right? Let's say, for example, there are 10 levels to experience, right? Level 10 is the best in the world. Level 1 is the worst in the world. If that 10 levels exists, you're probably level 3, maybe even level 4, maybe even level 8, right, at what you do right now. You can always teach someone that's level 6 or level 5 or level 2, someone that's below you in that pyramid of like learning and being good at that skill set. You can always teach people below you. For example, for me, right, I help people build personal brands and I coach them through the process and launch businesses or help them scale their current businesses through a personal brand. I have millions and millions of views online. I know how to do this. I've scaled multiple businesses through this model and have helped people do exactly the same thing. But I know there are people that are better at it than I am. But I just teach people that are worse at it than me. And the same thing goes for you. You help people that are slightly further behind in their learning cycle than you are right now. And that is how you're going to start making money. So this video is for 2 types of people. Person number one, if you are a beginner and you're looking for a way to make money online, but you have no idea where to start, there's just so many pieces of content out there telling you to start SMMA or dropshipping or Amazon FBA, all these random business models, and you don't know which one to pick, watch this video because I'm going to prove to you that you need to start a personal brand today. And person number two, if you are trying to build a personal brand, but you're struggling with content and you just can't seem to monetize it, no matter how hard you try selling low ticket, mid ticket, or high ticket products, and you need the best funnels and the best systems to actually bring in revenue, this video will be perfect for you. So I'm going to show you three main things in this video. Number one, the content that you need to post. If you are posting videos, how do you actually get views and come up with unique content ideas that will actually get people that don't even know you to watch your stuff, trust you, like you, and then go on and buy from you? And number two, that ties into the funnel. I'm going to give you the funnel that I use. This is a six-figure funnel that I use. That's 4 simple steps that someone can come through from your content all the way through to becoming a paid customer, and I'm going to give that to you in this video. So let your videos do the selling, and the funnel is built to get the conversion. And then finally, the best business model that you can run. How do you actually get people to pay you multiple times and stack monthly recurring revenue inside your business and stop selling one-time products? And the best of this is how to actually make 90 to 95% net profit margins as a one-person business. And that is exactly what we're going to be going over in this video. Now, if you want a free course that will show you how to get 100,000 views in just 30 days and bring on 10 clients, go to my Instagram at Volkisman and DM me the word course, and I will send you access for free. Now let's go ahead and get started. Right, so you might even just be wondering, who the hell am I, and do I even know what I'm talking about when it comes to building a personal brand, posting content online, and turning that into a full-time business? And I'm here to tell you that, number one, I do know what I'm talking about, not only for myself and for my own business, but also for my clients, people that I work with one-on-one as well. So here's the proof. Number one, obviously this is me. I have over 155,000 subscribers on my main YouTube channel. This is me with my YouTube play button. I can guarantee you for now that a lot of people teaching you how to build a personal brand don't even have more than 1,000 followers. So I know exactly what it means to build a long-term personal brand that gets millions of views across all of my content. And this is the YouTube channel here, Matt and Seb, for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. And I'll show you, this is the account down here. 155,000 subscribers. This was in the photography and videography space, and I've also been able to scale my own personal brand in the finance space on TikTok to over nearly 30,000 followers, and consistently going viral over there. 1.5 million views, 10,000 views on YouTube Shorts, 450,000 views, 4.2 million views, 30 million views, 12 million views on my long form YouTube channel, the main one with 155,000 subscribers. And I also launched a brand new YouTube channel from 0 to 100,000 views in its first 30 days that brought me on 10 high ticket clients. All right, so I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm going to break down exactly how I was able to achieve these results and launch a multi-6-figure a year business off the back of my personal brand. So you can do exactly the same, and I'm going to give you all of that for free in this video. But not only can I do it for myself, I can do this for other people, right? This is a client of mine, a guy called Mike, who is actually building his personal brand in the real estate space, helping people build a property portfolio. He has a one-on-one consulting offer, but we're also launching a mid-ticket offer for him where we can actually get people coming through and just paying him monthly recurring revenue. 19,000 followers, 24,000 views, 300,000 views, 100,000 views, 10,000 views, 67,000 views, consistently going viral and pushing that traffic to the link in his bio. All right, this is a new client of mine that I've literally recently just started working with as of literally Friday. He's crushing it already on his YouTube. You know, when we first started speaking, he collected about $4,000 in 24 hours from his YouTube content, and we're going to help him blow that up and just kind of push it to the moon. This is Joe, who's a current client of mine. In his first 9 days of posting TikTok content, we've gotten to over nearly 1,500 followers and 357,000 views, and we're going to get him to about 5K MRR within his first 30 days. And as you can see, he is 17 years old, he is still at school, and he is teaching people how to revise for their school exams. All right, so I'm able to do this not only for myself and get hundreds of thousands of millions of views, but also for my clients as well. So trust me, this is going to be the most valuable video you will watch all week, and I strongly recommend you watch until the end. And if you do want to apply for my one-on-one private coaching, by the way, just click the first link down below in the description. So does this actually work? Does building a personal brand, does posting content online, getting all this amount of traffic and reach and people watching your stuff, does it actually relate or equate into high ticket clients or low ticket clients or whatever it is your offer you're trying to sell? Now I'm going to compare 5 different methods of acquiring clients, and I'm going to evaluate each method with 6 different metrics: trust, rapport, cost, scalability, show rate, and close rate. Now I'm specifically talking about service-based offers like an agency or a consulting offer or a coaching offer. I'm not using this to really talk about e-commerce. This main video is talking about service offers. So I want to go ahead and evaluate each of these different methods. If you are currently doing cold outreach at the moment, you'll be very familiar with sending cold emails, cold DMs, and probably cold calls. If you have a little bit of capital and you're trying to actually grow your business and you don't know where to start, you might even be spending some money on ads. It doesn't have to be Facebook ads, could even be Google or TikTok ads. And I want to compare that all to building a personal brand. Okay, so let's start off with trust, right? Now, the reason why I've put all 6 of these up here is because they're incredibly important when selling service offers. If you have no trust, if you have no rapport with all the people that you're going to be getting onto your sales calendar, it's going to be very hard to not only get them to show up, but also to close them. Okay, so let's start with cold email. So cold email, you are literally sending an email to random people on the internet. The trust level at that point is 0. When was the last time you bought something from a cold email? Probably never. All right. The rapport is 0. There is no rapport. You've just sent someone a random cold email out of the blue, and you've not provided them any value. You've not given them anything to offer other than you just pushing your guarantee down their throat. There's no rapport and there's no trust. The cost, it's cheap, it's affordable. Like, it's not like dirt cheap. You have to spend a couple of $100s a month to send cold emails, but it's not ludicrously expensive, so it does have that going for it. Now, in terms of its scalability, that's moderate, right? You can send thousands of cold emails every single month, but it's not exactly like the ability to reach 30 million views, all right? 30 million people versus a couple of thousand cold emails a month. It is a little bit scalable, but it's definitely not mass scalable. And as you start scaling, your cost also starts increasing. Now, when you're sending these people to a sales calendar, your show rate is going to be pretty low. All right, most of these people, as they get a cold email, they'll probably respond with, yeah, sure, fine, I'll book on a call. And they book on a call, and chances are they're never going to show up because you've got weak email reminders and weak text message reminders just spamming them constantly saying, make sure you remember the time, remember the time, remember the time. Most people don't show up, and on average, I see people getting about a 30 to maybe maximum of 40% show up rate on their sales calls. And then you get them on a sales call, and your chance of closing them is like sub 5%. It's ridiculously low because you've got someone who's jumped on a call with you that probably just forgot to turn up, and they got the last minute text that I've got 5 minutes, I'll turn up now. Even if they do turn up, they've got no trust, they've got no rapport with you. They probably get thousands of cold emails every single day. They don't even know what you can do to help them. They're really back on the fence. They're never going to buy from you on that call. And then you're trying to hard sell an agency offer that 15 other people before you have also done. Right? So that is the problem with sending cold emails with an agency offer. It just fundamentally, it's a broken system. So let's compare this to cold DMs, and it's a very similar story with cold DMs. Right? So same thing, right? Let's start with cold DMs and trust. All right, when you're sending cold DMs, you are literally just messaging some random follower of someone else's account out of the blue. They don't know who you are. Now, the trust is pretty low. You can increase the level of trust by having a large social following. Like if you have 300,000 followers and a blue check mark and you DM them, that's going to push up the trust level a little bit. But if they've not watched any of your content and they've not seen any videos that you've posted online, they're never going to trust you. And you're still you're blurring the lines between cold outreach and building a personal brand at that point. All right, so I'm assuming here that you have no followers, no backing on your account, and you're just randomly sending a DM to an e-commerce brand, right? Trust there, pretty much 0, let alone not even going to check the DMs, right? Now let's look at rapport. Rapport, again, very low, because you're building a little bit of rapport back and forth through versus cold emails, but it's not going to be much because they know you're trying to sell them. Why would you just DM a stranger out of the blue if you're not trying to sell them on something? That's going to push up their resistance. They're not going to want to work with you. Same thing with cost. It's fairly cheap / 0 cost when you're starting out. You can just do it yourself. Time commitment is extremely high, and if you want to automate this, you're going to have to hire a team to manually send out cold DMs, and there's also limitations on what you can do, right? Scalability is very low. Instagram only lets you send about 100 cold DMs every single day, so you have to have multiple Instagram accounts and multiple people on your team sending multiple DMs a day. It's not a very scalable system. Not to mention your show up rate, again, is going to be very low because you have built no trust and no rapport with your prospects. And then finally, your close rate is also going to be similarly pretty low as well. So far, the methods that you're probably doing right now to acquire business and acquire clients, you can see where there's going to be just massive problems when it comes to actually bringing on business. Now, again, if we look at this as like cold calling, it's going to be much the same story, all right? Barely any trust, if any, right? This is probably the lowest form of building trust with someone if you cold call them out of the blue. Everybody hates a cold call. Even you hate a cold call. So if you assume that doing it to acquire clients is going to be any different, I can guarantee you're completely just deluded at that point. There's 0 rapport unless you're some genius and you can build some magic rapport on that call, but it's very, very low rapport. Fairly cheap, but it's also not very scalable. Again, you've got to build out a whole team of people doing cold calling. You've got to download leads, which someone else has probably already cold called before you. There's no unique people that are coming through unless you're pairing it with something like Facebook ads or cold calling leads coming from an organic personal brand. Like, there's no reason why just downloading leads from Apollo.ai or whatever it's called and just spamming them with your phone is going to get them to purchase your products. And again, show up rates very low and close rates extremely low. Let's compare this to a Facebook ads, right? Now, Facebook ads are a slightly different story. Facebook ads, the trust level is going to be medium, right? Technically, it's an inbound lead. They've seen your offer. They've made the decision whether or not they should reach out to you rather than you sending them a DM or giving them a cold call. So that trust level is slightly higher, but they've literally only seen 1, maybe 2 Facebook ads, and that is it. So the trust and the rapport is going to be better than with a cold email and a cold DM, but it's not going to be super, super high. Not to mention, it's expensive, right? It's going to cost you several hundred dollars a day to actually acquire a decent level of clientele through the door, which means you have to push up your costs, which changes your entire business model, which I'm going to be talking about later on in the video. So really wouldn't recommend Facebook ads for beginners, because if you have no money, there's no point spending money on Facebook ads, right? Scalability, infinite, right? Which is great. You can spend as much as you want on Facebook ads or Google ads or YouTube ads, and you can reach millions and millions and millions of people, which is an amazing benefit of running Facebook ads, and definitely would agree that running Facebook ads to get infinite scale, 100% a good idea once you've proven an offer, right? Your show up rate is going to be higher than cold DMs and cold emails and cold calling, right? Because again, it's an inbound lead. They've made the decision that they want to speak to you rather than you DMing them and giving them some ridiculous guarantee if they get onto a call, all right? So the show up rate is going to be higher, and the close rate is typically about 15%, right? I've seen people getting about 20 to 25%, but it is on average about 10 to 15%, whereas all this cold stuff, very, very low. So it is definitely better, but it is expensive, and you're still not building the best rapport. So let's compare this to building a personal brand, all right? Trust levels with building a personal brand, right, is going to be extremely high. If someone watches a piece of content from you and they spend like hours and hours and hours just going through your videos and just seeing the stuff that you're talking about, they feel like they know you personally. They trust you as a business owner. So they're much more likely to purchase from you. Not to mention, that rapport level is so much higher. When you jump on a sales call from a personal brand, it genuinely feels like you're having a conversation with a friend, because they feel like they know you. You may not know them, but you can really feel that rapport has already been built through all of your content, especially if you've soft sold all of your programs as well through your content. Now with cost as well, it's free, right? I can sit here and I can film a video and I can post it on YouTube, and it will cost me $0, like absolutely nothing to post YouTube content. And the same goes with TikTok and Instagram. As you can see, right, I can get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views on my content, and it's free, right? Whereas here with Facebook ads, it would cost me a fortune to reach that same amount of people. So it's ridiculous, right? It has massive infinite scalability. I can horizontally scale across multiple different platforms and just putting out a large volume of videos, or I can vertically scale and get my videos to reach more people, right? So there's so many different ways of scaling your content. You see creators with multiple different Instagram and TikTok accounts. There's infinite scalability. The show up rate is like 90%. At the moment, I have a 100% show up rate. There is not a single person that books onto my calendar that doesn't show up, right? But it is ridiculously high because they've seen your content. They know you can help you. They know you can help them, they trust you, so they're going to show up because they want you specifically as a person to help them. And this is where it gets insane. Your close rate is 60% plus. My close rate right now is about 80% close rate. 8 out of 10 people that book on a call with me end up becoming a client, just because I've built so much trust and so much rapport with that prospect before they've even got on a call with me, and more often than not, they already know my pricing as well. Right? So why on earth would you be running any other form of outreach if you could literally spend an hour a day filming a few videos for free, post them online, that go on and reach millions and millions of people that sell your products and gets you a higher conversion rate, a higher cost per, like a higher show rate? It's more scalable, it's cheap / free, you build more rapport and you build more trust. It's like it wins and knocks everything out of the park. So here's the thing, right? When you're posting content online, or when you're trying to build a business, you have to take 3 people through a buyer purchase cycle. Most people, when they become a purchase, when they're buying a product, the first step is they go through what we call problem recognition. Problem recognition is working out, do I actually know what I need to solve? I have an issue right now. What is that issue? Can I recognize I have a problem? Once they recognize they have a problem, they go on information search, all right? And that is where Facebook ads works, right? Because if they have a problem, then your ad comes up. Now they're going to go ahead and click on it. Same thing with the personal brand. Your YouTube video pops up and it says how you can solve this problem. Information search, they're looking for that, they'll click on it and they'll start watching it. Whereas if you just DMing someone out of the blue, they may not even know they have a problem yet, and you're just trying to sell them your product. It doesn't make sense. Then at this point, they're doing alternative evaluation. They're comparing you with other people, right? How do you make sure someone's going to go with you over someone else? You build trust and you build rapport, right? If someone is on a call with you and you've sent them a cold email and they've got no trust and no rapport with you, or they've watched all of my content and they trust me and they have a lot of rapport with me and they know my pricing structure, they're going to go with me every single time. I will win that business 100% of the time over you, right? Unless you have some stupid, ridiculous guarantee. Then they make a purchase decision, then they have post-purchase evaluation, seeing whether or not that purchase was the best decision, right? When someone buys from a cold email or from a cold call or from cold DMs, they might buy because they're desperate in that moment. You're really just capturing the lowest hanging fruit. It's not a scalable model. And then once they've purchased, more often than not, they have buyer's remorse straight away. Whereas people with me, they are pumped, so excited to get started. So it's a completely different framework to be running. And this is much more scalable, running this model with a personal brand. So for someone to buy from you, they need to believe you, trust you, and look up to you. If they believe that you can help them solve their problem, they trust that you know what you're doing, and they look up to you and they aspire to be in your position that you're in right now, they're going to buy from you, hands down, every single time. All right? And content allows you to build rapport with your target market, show your experience and your skill sets, get them to spend 7+ hours, which is typically what someone needs to spend with you before they can make a buying decision, without you actually having to DM them and call them and just manually chase down that time to spend with you. They're doing it out of their own volition. You're highlighting the problems that they have, and you're showing that you've been able to solve them before. And you're also able to pre-sell and build belief in your system and solution, right? When someone's going through this problem recognition cycle and they're getting the information search and trying to find whether or not there's a solution that exists for them, there are often multiple solutions. It's your job as a marketer and the business owner to educate them on why your solution is better than someone else's. And content allows you to do that passively without hammering your solution down their throat, all right? So what kind of content should you post, right? Number one, now you know that I can help you do this because I do this for myself and for my clients. Number two, you now believe that this is by far and away the best business model and the best way to actually acquire customers and clients. What do you actually post? How do you actually get those views? And I recommend, honestly, without a shadow of a doubt, long form posting. If you want to get clients, higher ticket clients, long form videos are by far and away the best way to attain clients. If you're looking to sell low ticket subscription products, which is what I'll talk about later on, then you can definitely do short form content, and I do also recommend that as well. But acquiring clients, long form every step of the way. So what you need to do is follow a VSL style framework to pre-sell in your videos. Okay, and I'm going to go through that in a second. We're going to break this down here. Now, a VSL style framework is essentially taking someone from really not knowing who you are, watching your stuff, believing in your business model, believing in how you can help them solve their problem, and actually going through the buying cycle. So at the end of your video, they're able to actually make a buying decision rather than just teaching. All right, so you're teaching and you're providing value, but you're also helping them go along this journey of awareness when it comes to actually purchasing your stuff. Again, we'll talk about that in a second. Now, what I mean by a VSL style video is you want to make the video 20 minutes to an hour long, right? Long form. When I say long form, not like 6 minutes. We're so used to like 5-minute videos feeling long form because we're so used to spending 10 seconds on a TikTok video. Literally 30 minutes to an hour long video is going to get people so much more likely to want to purchase from you at the end if they watch the entire thing. So that's what I do over here. And now I only have like 800 subscribers right now, but my videos get 2,000 to 3,000 views when I post them, and they're all about 20 to 30 minutes long on average. And as you can see, this video, right, and this is why this works so well. This video got 2,400 views in its first 7 days, right? 1 week of posting, 2,500 views. That was able to generate me this amount of business, all right? And we'll talk about subscriptions over here in a second. But all of this came from that one video. Higher ticket client, these people work with me one-on-one, so it's about $9.95 per month to work with me one-on-one with a 100% money back guarantee. That's where they came from, this YouTube video. And I also have a mid-ticket offer, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people purchased my mid-ticket offer, which is $200 a month, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So about $3,000 in monthly recurring revenue was generated from 2,400 views on a long-form YouTube video in the space of a week of posting this video. So it took me 20 minutes to film this video. It's a simple Loom video that I posted on YouTube. I've got 800 subscribers. I posted that video to YouTube. It built a lot of trust. It built a lot of rapport. It was zero cost to produce. It is massively scalable. It's got 2,500 views. And from the back of this video that got 2,500 views, I was able to generate $3,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And I'm going to talk about monthly recurring revenue in just a second as well. So how do you create a video that will do this for you? It's really simple, right? And Iman does this incredibly well in his content, and you need to copy this system because it works so well, right? With long form content, you want to follow a very simple structure. At the beginning, you want to call out your market. Work out who you're speaking to, right? And at the top of the funnel, it's going to be the top of the people that you want to attract into your video. So your video title and thumbnail and the first part of your video needs to attract the broadest market of people. Okay, so for example, for me, I'm showing you how you can make 20K per month posting 2 videos a week. How you can make money online is the largest net that I can push out, but I'm also trying to attract business owners, people that are actually running companies right now that are looking to build their personal brands, right? But if I posted content saying how you can build a personal brand to make 10K per month with your consulting offer, all right, whatever that's going to be, that won't get me as many views because it's a smaller market. So I want to cast a larger net, which is the best online business to start as a beginner in 2024, has got over 8 million views. All right. Once you've found your market in your video, you want to make sure it's long, and it's going to provide as much value as you possibly can in that one video. Teaching, providing a change in belief system. You'll notice that the first part of this video, I spent a lot of time changing your belief system into believing that personal brand was by far and away the best business way, a way to build business, right? If you believed at the beginning of this video that cold email and cold DMs were by far and away the best, you're probably finding right now that you actually believe that a personal brand is best, all right? So that's what you want to do, is you want to have long form and provide value in that way. People say value thinking that that just means teaching. Providing value can often mean just changing someone's belief system. If they go from believing one thing to something else, they take that exchange as some value exchange. That's what you want to do in your long form videos. The next step is doing a soft pitch within your first 60 seconds to 2 minutes, right? You'll notice at the beginning of my opening statement here, if you wanted my free course and my free lead magnet, DM me the word course on my Instagram at Volkismat and give me a follow over there, right? That is my soft pitch to get you into my funnel, right? Then finally, you want to structure the entire video as some form of VSL, right? Like I said earlier, which is designed to sell people on your programs, on your offer, on your experience, on your knowledge, and then do a hard call to action at the end of your video to get someone to actually take an action, right? And that's what you'll find if you watch Iman's video. He does every single time. He does it very, very well, right? So that's what you want to do. So look at yourself, look at your experience, look at your business. Do you have something that you have experience in right now that you can help people with, and follow this model? And I guarantee you, literally just put a calendar link in your description and you will sign clients from one video. All right, so at the beginning of this video, I told you I would tell you the content that you need to post, how to actually get views, but also come up with unique ideas to bring in business, and how to structure your content. We've done that. Now let's talk about the funnel. This is the exact 6-figure 4-step funnel that you should run to let your videos do the selling and let your funnel do the conversions. All right, now you're going to attract loads of people through your content, whether you're doing long form or you're doing short form on Instagram or you're doing short form on TikTok, right? Whatever it is you're doing, you want to be pushing those people through the same funnel just so you can capture as many leads as possible, and you want to have different products that you sell to different people. All right, we're going to talk about the business model and the products you can sell in just a second, so do wait for that, because that's going to be super valuable. But the funnel you want to follow is, how do you get a lead from someone that doesn't know you at all to coming through into your business and actually wanting to purchase your products? How do you actually take them through that buying cycle? And more often than not, these people don't know who you are in the first 60 seconds of video, which is why at the beginning you do what we call a soft pitch to get them to join your free lead magnet, because that is going to be a value exchange, and now you've got that lead. You have a name, you have a phone number, you have an email, and you have them somewhere inside some form of school community, or you've got them in some form of offer where you can engage with them and give them some free value, right? That's what you're going to have to do here. So I recommend pushing them through a simple opt-in form. We can connect that, whether it's going to Instagram and then collecting it through ManyChat, whether it's going through a landing page like we've got here, which is, if you want access to the free course, go ahead and click the link down below in the description and put your name, phone number, and email in, and we collect that information through the sales page here, right? Whether or not you're doing that or through Instagram doesn't really matter, as long as you're collecting information from your leads. Then, depending on your lead, you have to have a system that's going to pre-qualify them. Okay, now we're going to talk about this down here. We have 3 different offers. We've got a low ticket, a mid ticket, and a high ticket product. Depending on that lead, you're going to need to qualify them and push them to the correct funnel. Okay, so for us, we do a lot of pre-qualification. My appointment setter tries to qualify you. If you have no money, you're completely broke, then you can't afford a single thing. You'll just stay in the free stuff. If you've got a bit of money, but you've got like barely anything, you can join our low ticket. If you've got a bit of money, mid ticket. If you've got decent money, it's our high ticket. All right. But regardless, we always send every single person to our VSL, and this is where we pitch them on our one-on-one consulting offer, because that's our flagship program that we're trying to push at the moment as a business. We've got plenty of people on our mid ticket. We're trying to diversify our revenue. We want revenue on low, mid, and high ticket. So just in case something goes wrong, we've diversified where we're making our money from. Right. So we're pushing this as a flagship right now, but it doesn't really matter too much. You can push whatever you want here, and we stack testimonials. We show people that we can actually help them get the results that they want to get with their content. And then it's a simple book call funnel. They book on a call, and then they go to a confirmation page where they see the video, which confirms the call, make sure they're going to show up, and all that kind of good stuff. And then typically they get on that call and they'll just go through and purchase. Now, more often than not, if you follow this correctly and you post content correctly and you follow this system here and you get a decent number of views on it, you will find more often than not that these customers will come through and purchase your high ticket offers, right? My consulting is $995 per month, within about 5 minutes of jumping on the call. This guy was 11:30 was his sales call. He paid at 11:35, and then we just did the coaching onboarding on one call. Now, you want to capture every lead and give them something. But I'm going to talk about what you're going to sell down here in a second. So I'll talk about that in a second. But essentially, when someone comes through, you want to make sure that you are nurturing your leads as much as you possibly can. Your YouTube content is going to be nurturing them. Have a free community where you don't have really any course. There's no one-on-one coaching. There's no consulting calls. There's nothing. There's just a community where they can hang out. in that community, you want to be posting your YouTube videos, right? So when you post a YouTube video, just go ahead and drop it in that group, right? For example, let me just go into the Viral Accelerator here. This is our free group, which we launched like on the weekend. 30 members. When I post a YouTube video, I put it in here. YouTube video, YouTube video, YouTube video. We just link it in here so they can go ahead and watch that. That just keeps them warming up, right? Nurturing those leads, so at some point they can come back and book on a call. And all of my offers and all of my products, we have an ascension model which pushes people all through the same program so they can upsell into different products. So that's what we're currently doing right now. And then on that call, we sell the 995 package. Now, we're doing a lot of work right now to make sure our consulting offer is really, really good. The way that we do our consulting offer is it's fully one-on-one. They've got coaching sessions every single week. They've got a whole course. They've got community. We've got in-person events. And our objective as a business is to over-provide massively on the amount of value that we give them to make sure we have a lifetime value with our customers and our clients so they stay for 6, 12 months time, which means our margins are extremely high. We have an extremely high close rate. We stack monthly recurring revenue, and our systems are simple and our team is lean and efficient, right? So that's basically the funnel, and I'll go through the model in just a second, but in essence, right, your YouTube content, your videos are going to be doing the legwork in selling your programs. All you're going to be using the funnel for is collecting leads and collecting data, and then depending on who is coming through that funnel, you're pushing them to a different product, right? If they've got no money, there's no point getting them onto a sales call and wasting your closers' time. You might as well push into a low ticket product, all right? And then the same thing goes with someone that's got a lot of money. There's no point getting into a low ticket product when they can pay you $1,000 a month. All right, so you need to be making sure you're qualifying leads as they come through, because you can't do that in your content. So what you need to be doing is looking at what your content can do and what your funnels can't do, right? And then just playing to the strength of each model. Your content cannot pre-qualify people out too much. You're just going to attract people from all over the world and different countries with different levels of affordability. So you need to use your funnel to do the qualification process, right? If we did our funnel to do the selling, but our videos to do the qualification process, that doesn't make sense. So lean into the strength of content or into the strength of your funnel. If you do this correctly, you should very, very easily be able to start seeing days like this. Whenever I post a video, $3,000 in MRR collected from one YouTube video. One video collected $3,000 in MRR. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the actual business model itself. How do you actually make money from posting content? And this is what most people don't talk about and most people don't understand is you can do this with anything you're doing right now. So whether or not you're saying high ticket, low ticket, mid ticket, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But what I really strongly recommend is you charge less for your products and you focus on building lifetime value, monthly recurring revenue, and you retain your customers and your clients for longer, right? Because for me, it is significantly harder to charge a one-time fee for like $6,000 upfront on a 4-month package deal straight away for anything that's really over a couple of $1,000s, right? It's harder to do, especially if you're a beginner. So it's easier to sell a lower ticket product, provide an absolutely insane service, make your clients way more money than they're paying you, and then retain them for 6, 12, 24 months, which means that now you're stacking monthly recurring revenue. It's more predictable, it's more reliable. Your clients are making more money from your programs than they're paying you. So it's like a no-brainer. Why would they stop paying for it? And you know they can afford it because they're making money from it. And it means that slowly over time, you're compounding the amount that you make, right? So in January here, we did £21,937 in monthly recurring revenue, right? MRR literally is just the fact that we rebuild this every single month. This is mainly from our low ticket and mid ticket products. We've recently started doing our high ticket stuff because we want to diversify where our revenue comes from. But this is because month on month, I can literally just post no videos. I went skiing for a whole week, didn't post a single video, and we still made money because we were rebilling customers from the month prior, rather than just charging customers once. Because if they stop paying you and they've still got a problem, which more often than not people do, they're just going to pay someone else to solve that problem, which you could solve. So you might as well get every single customer onto some form of retainer and then build your programs in a way that can ascend people through the different platforms. All right, so I'm going to talk about the Ascension model and the different pricing structures in a second. But as you can see here, right, we've got loads of different products for sale, right? Mid-ticket, we've got high-ticket products, and every single one of these is on some form of subscription model, right? And some of these are subscription created in this day, and some of them are subscription outdated. So clients and customers come in, right? These ones, clients and customers came in, and these ones, subscriptions from the month prior, were rebuilt again, right? Our lifetime value from our mid-ticket products is about 3 months. We only launched it like 3 months ago. So it's like every single person stays for 3 months at the moment. So it's $600 per customer. We have no sales call, nothing like that to get them to buy. It's literally just going through a checkout page and through the DMs. So our lifetime value is equivalent to like nearly one-time upfront payment for like some of our clients. So that's why I recommend you diversify for a monthly recurring revenue. So how do you do this, right? Because like I said earlier, you are attracting everyone and anyone from your YouTube content. The world's most qualified people, the world's most unqualified people from all all over the world, different types of people. How do you push them through a funnel that actually makes sure that you're selling them the right product for who they are? Now, it's not easy. That's why I recommend starting with one product first rather than trying to sell everything we've built up to this point. But I recommend just qualifying people as they come through the DMs. So we have a low ticket product, we have a mid ticket product, and we have a high ticket. So for full transparency, our low ticket is a $50 per month subscription. We have some people that's on a $25 subscription from when we first launched it. We've recently put the prices up over the last few months. So $50 a month, which is our low ticket. We have a mid ticket, which is anywhere between $147 to $197 a month. Again, we just put our prices slightly up. So you can see the new one, subscription creation, is $197. Updated rebuild, they've been grandfathered into a lower product, but this is $157 to $200 per month. And then we also have high ticket, which is $995 per month. All right, so if you're doing a done-for-you service as a beginner, it just genuinely doesn't make sense. All right, as a beginner, I recommend you go B2C, not B2B. Because as a beginner, if you have no experience with scaling businesses and scaling companies, then why are you running ads for dental practices, helping them scale their business? It doesn't make sense, right? If you have no experience, you shouldn't be selling something you have no experience on. So I recommend going B2C and helping people with a coaching or a consulting offer. It's also a higher profit margin business as well, so it just makes more sense in so many different ways. So the way that we do it is we give away most of our information for free, and we sell the support network. Because I'm aware, as a consumer, for me personally, if I need help with something, I need personal help. I don't need just broad, generic, useless kind of help. I need someone to actually show me exactly for me what is going to work for me, for my offer, for my business. Right now, I have the money to be able to pay for someone to work with me one-on-one, but a lot of people don't have that. But I need a reason why they would want to start paying me more, and why they would ascend through my different models, and why they'd want to continue staying. So I'm aware that when we sell programs, right? I mean, this is our free program, which teaches you guys how to get 100,000 views on YouTube and sign your first 10 clients. There's course content, but there's also a community. All right. Now, this is just a simple basic free lead magnet, so it's not that great. But with my main group, right, where we've got 370 members in here right now that are all using this day to day, we have a community, we've got coaching calls, and we've also got a classroom, right? So our low ticket products is just a course and community. There is no coaching calls, there's no one-on-one support. If you need to DM me to get extra help, you have to pay more, right? So the way that you want to get, if you're watching something you're like, this just is generic stuff and I need more personalized help, that's when we send you into a higher tier program. So just the course and community for $50 a month, then we send you up, and every video that we film, there's a call to action to pay more if you want to join the group coaching calls, right? So if you want to join the group coaching calls, you've got to upgrade, you've got to pay more. For our mid-ticket, you get the course and the community, you get more course stuff, and you get a different community because it's just generally a better product, right? So you get more stuff, but you also get group coaching calls. So we do about 2 to 5 group coaching calls a week, which you can jump on, and there's about 50 people on those group coaching calls with you, and you can get help, and you can get personalized help, but you don't get one-on-one help, right? And you get the chance to maybe ask 1 question or 2 questions a week. There's not really that much opportunity for you to get personalized help all the time, but you can jump on the calls and you can ask people on that call. You can also work with me, and I can answer your questions, and we just kind of go around in a circle answering everyone's questions, right? So we are selling the support network. Now you're getting a little bit more customized support for your own problems. Here, you basically get little to no support for such a cheap price. If you want one-on-one custom bespoke coaching and consulting for your business and for your offer, and you want to work with me specifically, that's what we charge you $995 per month. All right, and with everything as well, we have a 100% money back, no questions asked guarantee. If you come to me and you say, I don't like anything, you've watched the whole course, you've implemented everything, you're now making 10K a month, and you say, I didn't like it, I'll refund you. Because for me as a business owner, that's far more valuable in the long term than the money that I might get from you. If you're an unhappy customer and keeping it, it just doesn't make sense, right, for the reputation. So we have a no questions asked money back guarantee for every single offer that we sell. We have great programs, we have great support networks, we help people as much as we possibly can. And if they come to us and they say, like, look, I'm not enjoying this because I'm not getting the help that I need and they're paying this much, that's when we say, well, either we can cancel your subscription or give you a refund, or we'll just upsell you into our mid-ticket. Then you get more. Or if they've actually got the money, right, well, that's where we do a qualification, because sometimes, right, if they've got the money, we might just send them straight to this program here, right? So if they've actually got the money, we can just go bang, we can skip this mid-step, right? It doesn't have to be this to this. And then we can also downsell as well, right? When someone's done with me here, we can say, well, actually, rather than cancelling completely, go to our mid-ticket and still join the group coaching calls. So I can downsell and upsell and cross-sell, which all of this means that when I acquire a customer, I've got so many different ways of retaining that business. which is so much easier to retain a client than it is to just stop them paying and then trying to find a new client. So what this means is all these customers here that are rebilling, rather than me having to go out and find new customers every single time, I just find new ways to service them and keep them happy and keep them in my network so they continue paying. So that is what I thoroughly recommend you do when it comes to building a personal brand, and this has been pretty comprehensive. Hopefully you got a lot of value from this. And like I said at the beginning, if you want me to do this for you and work with you to build out this entire system, but like I'm doing with KJ, like I'm doing with Mike, and like I'm doing with Joe, building out an entire model where you can post long form content, short form content, build out this entire funnel so you can actually sign clients from like $3,000 from one video. So you can actually get people coming through, have out your low ticket offer built out, your mid ticket and your high ticket, and work out a system for you, for your business. Whether or not you've got an existing business or you've been looking to do this, then you can apply to work with me one-on-one, private coaching. I have limited slots available. So if your call's cancelled, I've just disqualified you. So click the first link down below in the description. And more often than not, most people get 10 clients within their first 30 days on average, just by posting content. So if you want that, the first link's down below in the description. And like I say, the benefit is here also, you know how much my consulting offer costs. So there is that as well, I guess. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, guys, and you got some value from it. And like I said at the beginning, if you do want to go ahead and get access to the free course and you want to get the free community, just DM me the word course over on Instagram at VolkisMatt, and we'll send that across as well. But hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.